Hi, I'm Peter Dilag. We're here again with some isometric exercises to help get more of your body behind your basic techniques. Today, we're going to start up and work our way down. Yep, you guessed it. Gedan Barai, lower block, lower parry, lower strike, lower anything. Let's get started. All right, so for Gedan Barai, we're going to need to tether our anchor on the high hinge. Again, make sure the knot's on the outside. Don't tell me, hey, how come I fell down? Put the knot on the right side. So we're going to start from this position. Hands come up by the side of your head. Really block your head. It's not just a preparation for the lower block or strike or throw. You're actually blocking your head. Pretend like it. Bring it up. So from here, the tether is going to be from behind us. I'm going to pull it down. When I get about halfway, we'll change our angle. And then full extension blocking the outline of your body. Retracted hand pulled back. If you'll notice, there's a lot of back muscle in this. It's not just elbows doing the work. It is your entire body working. All right, full body view. So hand from the inside. Get this as high up next to your head as you possibly can. Think of your full range of motion when you prepare for that technique. We're going to start from its highest point and then exert pressure down. Grab it from the inside so the belt is on the outside of the fist. Move your body up just enough. There's a little bit of sideways action going on here. Get into Fudo, get into Sanshin, whatever technique, because eventually you'll try them all. And from this high position, slowly engage your muscles so that they fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I'm going to slide down 45-ish. This is where I need to pivot my body a little bit. This belt is kind of 45 degrees from my hand. That's why I pivot from here. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full range of motion. Same arm, same leg. Pivot a little bit so that the tension is perpendicular to the force. So I'm going this way, the tension's holding me back that way. Add that little twist. Contract. Abs, legs, feet, back. Cant the body. Good. Okay, full body shot from the side. Pressure as high up as I can get it. I want to start from my full range of motion from my preparation. From here, my brain and body is doing this. I need to get it down as quickly as I can with good dynamics, with some body in there, so that when I actually do it, there's something there. Hand, head, high. Again, if your arm can move backwards, move up a little bit till you can't. Here we go. Slow, steady tension. I'm going to remove this hand so you can see. Slow, steady tension effort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Slide down, halfway position. Pivot on the same leg, just a little bit. Tension is from that 45 position. Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pivot just a little bit more. And now when I do Gedan Barai, the effort, the tension, the resistance is parallel or equal to the same angle that I'm doing my technique. Arm is blocking the outline of my body. Get your body in there and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything you should feel work. Your legs are working. Calves, thighs, quads, hamstrings, your butt, your abdominals, absolutely. Your lats, your muscles, the big muscles in your back. Again, it's not just an elbow. It is your entire body doing work. Little cant to the body, make sure it's blocking the outline of your body. This hit you, that hit you, all you gotta do is block. Just make sure it misses. Add effort. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. The more effort you put into it, the more you realize that your body has to contract and engage more to support that effort. That's the point of these techniques or this exercise. So that when you absolutely, positively have to make whatever it is you're doing work, You need as much of you behind it so that it actually does work. So with Gedan Barai, lower parry, whatever you want to call it, it starts high, goes low. You want to get your maximum range of motion so that you've got as much body to do work and put enough into that strike so that it actually has some effectiveness and you are successful in your technique regardless of whatever it is that you're trying to do. Now, from this position, your hands are your full range of motion. We contract so that this arm comes down, and then at the end, you rotate at the end. We've just practiced that with the tether. The flip side, the opposite side, you need to be just as stable preparing your hands as you are executing your hands or performing your technique. So if you think about from yoi position here, if I'm going to block my head or at least bring my arms as high and back as I can, there's effort there. I mean, the torso has to crank, the chest, shoulders are bringing up, there's a little bit of bicep in there, both arms are coming up to the side of the head. Once I'm as high as my full range of motion permits, then I'm going to execute that technique, cant the body, and again, I'm blocking the outline of the body. Too far, not far enough, just right. Think of the 3 bears. So we're also going to practice the preparing, because you can't just have a fast technique doing your Gedan Barai. You also need to have a fast technique preparing for your Gedan Barai. You can't bring your hand up really slow and then execute it really fast. Both need to be equal, to at least be stable, whatever it is that you're trying to do. From yoi position, this hand is going to come up, almost like think of an empi, if you will, a really tight uchiyuki. There is definitely effort for that one coming up. The other hand is coming up and around. So think P-Not 3, you know that punch that you're doing over here? That you should feel that sort of effort coming up. You're going to block the head from yoi position. Hands are going to work. They're coming up. The body's twisting. You're at your full range of motion. There's going to be your technique. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it. When you're preparing the opposite side for Gedan Barai, I did neglect to mention that you're going to need to change your tether from the top to the bottom hinge, or get 2 belts. Pick one. It's all good.
All right, change your tether to the bottom hinge.
Hold it nice and tight, and we are ready to go. Now, I'm going to change the camera angle. All right, guys, I changed the view, so hopefully this will show. I'm just moving the camera a little bit. And right about there. Make that nice and tight. Okay. So, hopefully you can see this. Hands, yoi position. Again, my brain and body is doing this. And it needs to do that as quickly as possible. The blocking hand is going to prepare. It's going to come up and around to prepare and use its full range of motion to do this technique. So from here, slow, gradual increasing. Pick a stance, doesn't matter. Here we go. This one's coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Loosen up a little bit. You're kind of in that halfway position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Bring the hands back. Get them at your full range of motion. You should feel the pressure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Other side. Switch hands. All we're going to do. Here we go. Same thing. If there's a little bit of slack, tighten up so your hands work from the moment they start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loosen up just a little bit. Halfway position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loosen up your full range of motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The more effort you put in, the more your body has to work. Your abdominals are working. Your legs are working. Your feet are working. Your back is working. Your butt's working. Your entire body is working. Again, the purpose of this isometric exercise is not for you to be able to stay here for 4.5 days, 3.5 days, an hour. It is the moment you feel, the moment you recognize that you need to do something, you go without hesitation. But at some point, your body needs to be strong and stable at this position, strong and stable at this position, definitely strong and stable at this position. That's the point, trying to engage as many muscles to support your body so that you can practice and do your technique to its utmost efficiency or your own individual abilities. All right, so we've practiced the blocking hand, so that the preparation hand and the execution hand. What about the other side? Again, both hands have to work, and you still have that effort of trying to bring that hand up. So let's practice that one for a moment. Right now, to my right hand, this arm is going to come to the inside. This one's going to come up as high as it can. The same dynamic is going to happen. Tighten up so that the moment you engage and contract your muscles, there is work, there is effort. This arm is coming here. It's coming up as high as it can. So again, I'm contracting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loosen up a little bit. Here's that halfway position. I want this hand to get as high as it can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your full range of motion. It's up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Other side. Switch hands. Same thing. If there's slack, tighten it up and start working the moment you contract your muscles. No slack. So again, this hand's coming. Hands are coming up like this for the preparation and block and strike and parry and release and throw and containment. Because again, every technique is more than one thing. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full range position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you really do this and you're really engaging, you really try and you really put effort into it, the opposite leg is pushing. The same side is contracting. Those muscles are working so that you have as much body in that as you possibly can. Yes, dynamics are important, technique is important, but you can't rely on an arm technique. You need to rely on a full body technique. Your entire body needs to work to be effective. All right. If you have any questions for Gedan Barai, please let me know in the comments below. We'll do our best to get things answered as best as I can, or at least a follow-up video. Thank you, and